I went to Kmart the other day and I actually bought myself some new cleaning tools. You might have seen the post that I put up. Some of you might remember that I actually had 2 fractured feet last year, and since then I really struggle with kneeling down, and so I've had to start finding ways of being able to get to those details without putting a lot of pressure on my feet, because I've still got to be rather careful with them. It's got several different tools that you can just pop on to really get into the areas, which I thought this would be really good for getting into the grout, because I don't know whether you can see from over there, but I really have neglected it and haven't cleaned it in a while. Now, cleaning tools can be great, but of course you've got to think about where you're storing them, whether you're going to use them much. I like to keep things fairly simple. I don't have a lot of space to put things in, so I really just try and have things that I can use for multiple different purposes. But anyway, this was, in Australian dollars, was about just under $40, and it's a rechargeable cleaning tool. I'm just going to give it a quick try. I'm going to give it the quickest clean I can possibly do, because I've got a lot of other jobs to do this afternoon and time is severely running out for me. I'm just going to use this Jif cream cleanser. I usually just use a home brand cream cleanser, often for that scratched bath, because it does sort of get in. It's a little bit more abrasive, I suppose, than a normal spray cleaner. And I just feel it really gets into the places and does a good job. I've not used this one with a spray bottle before. That's fairly new, in our stores at least, and it was on special, so I thought I'd give it a go. But anyway, we'll get started, but before I do, I'll just quickly show you one more close look at that lovely scratched bath of mine and the dirty grout. Lucky you, hey? So, let's have a look. So as you can see here, the grout line's looking pretty dirty. And this lovely scratched bath. So all the dirt tends to really get in those scratches, and it always looks terrible. Like me, this bath is over 50 years old, and it's going to have a little bit of wear and tear. I always vacuum the bathroom first, because I find that gets rid of all the excess hair and it makes it more efficient for the cleaning part. Because you're not excessively rinsing your cloth to get rid of all that hair and dust. So vacuum first. Yeah, so when you're vacuuming, always remember to go behind the doors as well and move the easy to move furniture, so you're really getting a thorough job done. One of the things that I'll be really looking forward to in our new bathroom is that we're going to have a nozzle that comes off to spray everything. So that's going to make the rinsing process so much easier. As I always say, it's the lack of rinsing that usually leaves so many streaks and stuff behind. So it's really good when you can quickly rinse things away. I'm going to just move this out of the way. So I'm just going to start by wetting things a little bit, because of course when you're cleaning, things need to be wet. You can't clean with dry cloths, and so get things wet, and then we'll put a bit of the Jif around and then get scrubbing. Got to get a little bit of water. I'm going to start with the largest, I might start with the medium brush actually. I've never used this before, so this is completely new for me. I did fully charge it, and it does of course have an extension pole as well, which appealed to me. So I'm just going to get a little bit of water in there and I'm going to turn it on. Okay.
Dirt does build up in the grout lines because people usually just clean over them. They clean the tiles, but they don't clean in between the tiles on the grout lines. And of course it's indented and it's also quite rough, so dirt does build up on it.
Always being careful with the handle that you don't bang into things.
Be patient, be strategic, and you'll get all the problem areas.
That's actually working okay. Try this other head now. This is probably the head that's actually for grout.
But I actually found that this one was a little bit hard to steer. It had longer, softer bristles and it just didn't always feel like it was getting into the places I wanted.
I don't know, I prefer the other head because it's just broader and this one's a bit hard to steer.
Keep in mind though that the harder the bristles, the harsher the clean and the more potential to actually cause damage. Be gentle.
My hands are too wet and slippery to do that right now, but you can actually take this off and just use it as a handheld as well, but I'm just going to leave it on for now. But you can see, I'll show you a close-up in a minute, but that's definitely a lot cleaner and it's definitely being a lot easier than scrubbing it manually. So now I'm going to try this one and just do the base. You can see that I haven't even rinsed these tiles yet, but it's actually gotten rid of a lot of that, and that was just what you saw me do. I'm just going to try and do what I'm doing with one hand and try not to drop my phone. But I wanted to show you a little bit closer. Wish me luck.
So yes, you can actually see that this is doing a really good job of lifting the dirt from this scratched bath. So I'm just going to apply more cleaning product and give it a good thorough clean.
I wish that you could tilt this head though, that would be amazing. You can't have everything, right?
So of course I will not be scrubbing my new bath in the same manner. I won't need to. I'll just need to wipe it over with a cloth because it'll have really good enamel and dirt will come off easily. With this particular bath, because it's so old, you really do have to get in there, and you can see how that water is getting so dirty, collecting all that dirt.
Now also while I was at Kmart, I bought this and it cost me $2, so it'd be $1 in American money. But it just holds onto the cloth and it gives you something a little bit more to hold. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm not leaning with my body weight on these taps. You never want to do that because I've seen that where the taps have actually snapped in the past because for years people have put their body weight on the taps. So I'm using it as support so that I don't slip, but I'm not putting my weight on it. But I'm just going to get in here. It came with these little cloths. I don't like the little cloths, but it is quite handy.
This is the Anko brand or Kmart brand microfiber cleaning handle. And it did actually make cleaning a lot more comfortable by having that flat surface holding on to the cloth like that. It actually provided a really consistent cleaning span. And so I was able to get that job done quite quickly. And you can see then I moved on to just a normal microfiber cloth to really get into those little detailed bits. This is as good as this bath is going to look. And as you can see, I'm just going around, wiping everything over again and getting into those details with that clean microfiber cloth. So you can see you've got to get things wet, clean them, then rinse the product off, and then wipe over again as that final drying / polishing stage. Now, of course, I should have put the mat down first for safety. Please remember.
There you have it. It's had the quickest clean I can give it. I've given those tools a try. I did think it was quite useful, particularly on those lower grouting where it always gets really a lot more dirtier than up top. I think it was useful. But because this didn't bend to such a way that I could naturally do the bath, so I don't think I'll be doing my new bath with it because I'll be too scared of scratching it because I can't make it flexible. But I think that I will get my money's worth out of it for using it for other areas that are difficult to reach, because there's always places up high or down low. You know I'm a big fan of using my flat mop to clean places that are high or low. And I do really use my flat mop a lot and I love it. But sometimes you do need something that's a bit more of a scrubber. But like the instructions say with these, you don't want to leave it scrubbing in the one place for too long because it could actually scratch or it could lift paint off. So as with any type of cleaning method, you've got to be careful and you've got to test it first. I'm actually really happy that I've tested it in our old bath before we get our new bathtub and our new tiles, because that just gives me a better idea of how I'm going to use it. This little gadget that clings onto the cloth, right? It was actually okay. I think I will get some use out of this. It cost me $2 Australian, so that's like $1 American. For this chunk of plastic. We'll see, but sometimes you just want to hold something and just to give you a little bit more holding power, because you know sometimes when you do a lot of cleaning your hand can get quite sore scrunching hold of the cloth and things like that. So I think in those sorts of instances this will come in handy. We'll see how much I actually use this equipment over time. They could come in handy. I'm really not too sure at this stage, but we will see. And I'll give it a chance for, you know, for the cost. It's worth it giving it a go to see how it's going to help me going forward as I get older and have to look for ways that is a bit easier for me to clean, given bending and things like that sometimes an issue, especially with bad feet. Thanks for slamming that door.
I didn't know you were filming.
Yes. I'm not talking to myself.
Why didn't I know?
Okay, so obviously as I'm getting older and I've already had issues with my feet, I've got to look out for ways that can support me in the type of cleaning that I want to do, which is getting right into that nitty-gritty and actually doing it safely and with the minimum amount of fuss. I don't want a heap of gadgets, but I'm willing to try a few different gadgets to see what's going to work for me. You got to try these things because we're all a bit different. All our bathrooms are a bit different. In this particular case, in this house, we've got 3 bathrooms. They're all completely different bathrooms with different types of showers and things like that. So, you know, I think I'll get my value out of those particular tools. Excitedly, I'm going to be showing you our new bathroom very soon. Obviously, it's not going to have any mold or any gross bits, so I'm going to be looking forward to keeping it like that too, because maintenance is always better than trying to deal with other issues. So that's the plan. And say goodbye to this old gal, because she's out of here. Have a good one. And thanks for watching. See you later.